Uncle, that marriage you wanted me to have back then, is it still on the table? My voice was hoarse, trembling, but I pressed on. If yes, then pick me up by next week. I'm agreeing to that wedding.
There was silence at first, then his voice, confused, even alarmed.
Shania? What are you talking about? Isn't today your wedding party with Marco? I'm sorry for not coming because I was busy, but what happened? Why are you suddenly saying this?
My chest rose and fell as I struggled to keep steady. Because for the second time, he postponed our wedding ceremony. For Camille. So I'm done. I heaved. He's never going to choose me again, so please, see me by next week, Uncle. I'll do everything you want me to do if you pick me up from this misery. Before he could respond, I ended the call. The weight of those words clung to me like lead, but there was also a strange kind of release, like finally cutting free from chains I had worn for too long. I lowered the phone slowly, my hand trembling as I clutched the lace of my gown. Around me, the garden lights still twinkled, strung across branches like stars. The roses and lilies we had chosen together lined the aisle, their fragrance heavy in the night air. Tables were filled with food that no one touched, champagne glasses half empty. And yet, there was no groom. My wedding had become nothing but a spectacle of pity. One by one, the guests approached me with hushed voices, their eyes heavy with sympathy.
I'm so sorry, Shania. You don't deserve this. He'll come around. Don't worry.
Each word was like salt in an open wound. I stood there in my gown, the gown I had dreamed of since I was a girl, its white silk trailing across the grass, now stained by tears I tried to hide. Marco didn't come. When I finally called him, desperate for an explanation, his voice was maddeningly calm, as though he had no idea what I was standing in the middle of.
Babe, I'm sorry,
He said.
Camille's burning with fever. I couldn't just leave her. We can just do this again, okay? Next week. Or maybe skip the ceremony and just register. It's the same thing anyway.
Camille. The name was enough to make my chest ache with bitterness. I closed my eyes, my hands tightening around the phone until my knuckles turned white. For 20 years, Marco and I had been the perfect childhood couple. Everyone knew it. Everyone expected us to marry once we turned 25. It was supposed to be fate, our destiny, and it almost happened. A year ago, the wedding was already planned. I had my gown, my vows, my entire life laid out in front of me. But then Marco went on that cursed cruise. The accident left him broken, missing for months. When he finally came back, he wasn't alone. He came back with Camille, the woman who had saved him, cared for him while he recovered. And because of that, his family insisted she stay, that the debt must be repaid. Marco promised her happiness. At first, I agreed. I felt indebted too. Without Camille, Marco might not even be alive. I told myself it was fine, that she would stay with us for a while, then leave once things settled. But things never settled, because Marco's goals shifted. It was no longer about us, about our future. It was about her, Camille.